IMF programs supported by the technical assistance demonstrates the close cooperations and meaningful results that we have achieved together. The outlook for 2024 and 2025 indicates modest growth. Central banks have appropriately started to ease policies. Given uncertainties around neutral rate levels, central banks must approach the end of the easing cycle cautiously and be ready to adjust terminal rates based on the economic and inflation outcomes. We are also undertaking reforms aimed at strengthening the financial and banking sector and aligning it more closely with the European Union and the other well-established financial institutions and systems. Our focus on financial inclusion and consumer protection underscores our commitment to improving access to financial services and safeguarding customer rights.
We see Europe's economy and recovery on track. That means we see the high frequency numbers coming out consistent with a moderate recovery, but a sustained recovery. That shows also in the growth figures for Europe as a whole, where we see growth slowly accelerating, and in the euro area in particular from 0.4 to 0.8 and then 1.2% in 2025. And in the CESE region, growth is stronger, but similarly accelerates moderately. At the same time, inflation is coming down towards target. That's mostly true in advanced economies, but also in CESE countries. However, their wage pressures are still keeping up inflation a little bit more. And let me say that Kosovo is somewhat in a sweet spot here. You have relatively robust growth, and at the same time, inflation zooming in at the 2% mark.
To relate to what was going on, since we have to acknowledge the fact that we've been going through some severe crisis, especially during the last couple of years, and it is good to hear that now we are somehow coming out of it. We know that a lot of countries have gone deep into indebtedness through this period, and some of them are struggling now to go out of debt, and also some of them are struggling with reduction of inflation. And we are seeing a deceleration trend of inflation here in Kosovo, which is averaging in less than 2%. We are seeing a reduction of public debt, which is, with the recent data for this year, around 15.9%. And this has been, the important fact is that this has been supported significantly from the financial market. We have seen that even though there were challenges during this period, the financial system, especially the core of the financial system, the banking sector, has been supporting the economic activity. This year we are seeing that the credit is growing from last year, which was about 13% of the GDP, and this is continuing for the 8 years with double-digit growth. This has been supporting the economic growth this year, along with investments and public expenditure as well.